You create device groups under Panorama device groups. I'm gonna create 3 device groups. I'll create one called Corp DG, another one called Branch DG, and a third one called HQDG. I'll start by creating the Corp DG device group. I'll click Add and my Corp DG device group will contain policy and object settings that I want to have in all of my firewalls. The name does have to be unique. The description field is optional but again highly recommended, particularly if you have a large number of device groups. I'll enter a description. This drop-down list at the bottom lets me select the ancestor for this device group. Because this is the first device group that I've created, the only ancestor available is shared. So it will automatically be a descendant of the shared device group. Under this section here, Panorama shows me all of the firewalls that have not yet been assigned to any other device group. Now you don't have to put firewalls into a device group, you can have a device group that is empty. That's what I'm going to do for my Corp DG device group. I'm not gonna put any firewalls directly into this device group. This device group will contain 2 others that I'll build shortly. So I'll leave the firewalls unchecked and click OK to create my first device group. Notice at the top that Panorama has created 2 new tabs under the device groups heading, Policies and Objects. These are the components that I build using device groups for my managed firewalls. Now I'll create a second device group, and this one will be an ancestor of the Corp DG, so I'll make sure that I selected that here at the bottom. This one I'll call Branch DG, and I'll enter a description. And I do want to add firewalls to this group. Berlin is one of the firewalls in one of my branch offices, so I'll place a check mark in the box beside that firewall. Now I'll click OK and Panorama shows me the branch device group indented below the corporate device group. This tells me at a glance that the branch device group is an ancestor of the corporate device group. Now I'll create a third device group, and I will call this one HQDG. Enter a description. At the bottom I need to make sure that I set the correct parent. I don't want it to be a descendant of branch, I want my HQ device group to be a descendant of Corp, so I'll select that. This device group is going to contain all the firewalls in my regional headquarters offices. The Chicago device is one of the firewalls at one of my HQs, so I'll check the box for that one. You'll notice that the Berlin firewall isn't available for me to add to this device group. That's because I've already added it to a different device group, and a firewall can only be assigned to one device group. I'll click OK and you can see that I have my 3 device groups, the parent and 2 descendants.